Hey, Kristen, you there?
Hey, Pete, I'm here. How are you?
Terrific. All right, we're on for our second webinar series. I'm excited. We had our first one; it was successful. Of course, you and I have partnered up to bring some value here to folks, and teach them about some products that they may not know about that can help them build some wealth through real estate. It
Absolutely.
looks like we're waiting for some people to join on, but in the meantime, I'll just introduce myself real quick. I'm Pete Ferrara with Homebridge Financial. I've been in the business longer or more years than I want to say. I think this is year 28. This year's been a little unique, but I'm excited that there's some opportunities here for you and I to help out folks in their real estate needs. This particular program we're going to talk about is specifically meant for investors. I've personally done lots of these. We've been doing these for a few years. So we're very active in this product, my team and I. With that, Kristen, I'll let you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you can help out your clients.
Okay, great. So with that being said, hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Rusev. I am a real estate agent in the state of Illinois. I'm looking to get licensed in Indiana as well as Florida coming soon. But as an agent, if you did join us last week, this is a series that Pete and I will start. This particular one is very special to me because it's for investors. And with investment properties, individuals wanting to grow their investment portfolio, I want to provide as much information as possible. So I am working on obviously building my clientele and past clients and making sure that I'm able to educate them on all the different programs that are available out there to help you grow and create residual income and leave a legacy for yourself. So you'll see the series that my lender and I are starting. Last week, we did something a little different. This week, we're focusing mainly on investment properties and investment portfolio growth. So I just want to bring education to you all as much as possible. Any questions or anything that you may want, if I don't know the answer, as you know, I will find it out. But I'm happy to partner with Pete so that we can grow our educational series.
Perfect, great, and I think I heard you mention you're getting licensed in Indiana and Florida.
Yes, those are
yeah. Pretty neat. Lots of investing going on in Florida right now, and in Indiana as well. Indiana is a great market right over the border. Some of the rental properties are better cash flowing there because of the real estate taxes.
Yeah.
So definitely some opportunity there. Please let me know when you're licensed in both those states, as I'm licensed in those two states as well. Okay, so we can definitely do stuff together there. Great. So having said that, let's actually, I'm going to bring up the slides, but I want you to share this program, you in particular, how we met, and we actually closed our first deal on this product, correct?
Yep, correct.
So this is exciting. There's no better proof than actually a closed deal and a cash check. So tell me a little bit about that deal. I don't remember all the specifics. You probably do better than I.
Okay, so that particular deal was one of my investor clients, and it was her first time investing, and it was a multi-unit, and we were able to get her into a property where she will rent out the property. So she's doing a buy and hold, which is basically a rental property. And so we closed that deal a month back, and she's doing really well. That is how Pete and I met. A lot of deals sometimes especially with investment properties, sometimes they don't even make it all the way to the closing table. And so this deal and that made me really excited and wanting to work with Pete to see how can we do more of these. And so we have things in the works, and that particular deal, that client, she's doing very well. She is expanding her portfolio, and she's going to be getting some more properties through programs just like what we'll go over today. So I'm very excited to share it with other clients, past clients, and new clients as well.
Perfect. Great. Yeah. And I think you and I were having a conversation that she's pretty excited. We're actually working with her to try to get some cash out on another property to get her into her next property. So she may have two here in the first half of the year. So that's great.
Yes.
Perfect. Absolutely. All right. Well, let's get started. I mean, the one thing I guess I do want to stress on this program is it's part of our simple access suite of products, and the key word here is simple. We're here to provide some financing that makes it easy for someone to both not only buy, also refinance and maybe get some cash out of a property. As you can see on the screen up here, traditional financing such as the normal ones we all know, FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional, they all present some unique challenges, especially if you're asking for tax returns, which you had done on your little video clip. We ripped those tax returns up. Yes. And I'm super glad on this product. We will never ask for a tax return from a client. So that's one of the great things about this product. We're going to keep it pretty simple and straightforward. You either qualify or you don't, and there's no torture in underwriting, I guess is what I would say on this. So this program here, and we're going to have some other series that we're going to talk to homeowners or folks that want to become primary, homeowners for their primary residence. This is specifically built for investors. We do the nice thing is we do up to 4-unit buildings on this program. Lots of good opportunity out there in the city and some of the surrounding suburbs. Take advantage of 2, 3, and 4-unit properties. The one thing I don't think we talked about before this program, if you have anybody you're working with that's a foreign national. So I know when you get licensed down in Florida, lots of those coastal areas, lots of folks that live overseas, they do invest here in the States. We can use this program for them. So if you have any connections outside the States, I know this is probably new to you. We never talked about it, but Canada, Mexico, Europe, there's a lot of European investors that do invest here in the States because they can't get the returns out there. Okay.
Absolutely. I'll keep that in mind. That's wonderful to know. Perfect.
So again, this program is meant to be simple. There are a couple qualifications I do want to mention on this because there aren't really any exceptions to it, but for the folks that meet these parameters, this product is wonderful. The neat thing is that we're going to qualify that person for that dollar amount based on the market rent as determined by the appraisal. So when we get that appraiser to come out and they'll take a look at the market rent. So if they're purchasing a single family home and the market rent is going to be $2,200, as long as our principal, interest, taxes, and insurance payment is below that $2,200, you qualify. And of course, you as the real estate partner here, you're certainly not looking to put somebody into a property that doesn't cash flow, correct?
Exactly.
Right. So you're gonna run some initial numbers. So I'm not really concerned about that. There are some exceptions that we can dip below that, but for ease of this, just as long as it covers the market rent, covers the payment, we're good, right? Now did you have a question?
Oh no, I just said that's really good.
Yeah. So the one thing I do want to mention here that's super important. This says that the buyer needs to have 12 months of history of owning and managing other rental properties at some point in their life. There is one exception to that, which is nice. As long as they own their primary residence and their credit score is above 680, okay, we can exempt them from having to own another rental property previous. That's huge because we can get into somebody, we can get somebody started on their investment journey. The one thing we cannot do, so we can't have a regular first-time home buyer jump into this program. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So, and we have some other plans. No worries for first timers. We'll get them into a multi-family as their first time. Correct?
Okay.
Okay. So that's really the only wrinkle in this program. Just they want a little bit of experience. Again, we don't even care if the person is employed or has any income. We don't verify any employment. We don't ask them where they're working. We don't ask for paycheck stubs. Again, we don't ask for tax returns. We don't do any verifications of employment. We don't ask them how much they're making. It's terrific. We don't ask anything about that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to see, while anybody on this call, if they have any questions, I think you can just enter into the chat box. We'd be glad to take both Chris and I will answer any questions. Again, the couple cool features, I mentioned this like 3 times, no tax return. Also no lease required. We don't require a lease on this program. So if somebody were to buy a property and they had a property and they were cashing out, we'll just use, if the property's vacant, we'll just use the current market rents. The other, did you have something on that?
Oh no, I just said okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. This third one, I know lots of folks that are investors or want to become investors, which I always suggest, and use a great attorney. I'm sure Kristen has an attorney she can recommend to you. You want to set up your investments where you're protected. So lots of folks love this, that you can close this loan in the limited liability company name. So lots of other loan products don't allow that. So we will let you, we're going to pull your personal credit, but we will let you close in a corporation name. Okay. So that's huge. Lots of folks want that deed right into that corp name instead of having to do it as a 2-step process. Okay. The other one that is interesting with this program versus the traditional products is you can put 5% down of your own monies and you can get the rest as a gift. So I do know some family members that are tight and only one of them is going on there for credit purposes, but the other family member is going to contribute in terms of funds to close and become part of the deal. We don't have to pull their credit and they can provide the funds to close. In any traditional mortgage product, you can never, ever, ever do that. With investment property, you always have to have your own funds. This is a neat feature of this program. So Kristen, this is an opportunity to have, I have clients that work as a family together. Okay. I have one in particular that does part-time real estate, and it's a brother-sister team. And I think they have 10 or 11 or 12 properties now. And it's a great way to get into properties. If you don't want to do it on your own, or a mom and son, a dad and daughter, stuff like that. So kind of a unique feature in this program.
And I get that. We do have a question, but I do want to also say, I get that all the time. People that are coming into investing, they may want to partner up with, family member. Like you said, I see a lot of mom and daughter teams. I see a lot of brother teams, whatever it may be. And so I like that aspect of this program because it happens all the time.
And this is going to play into this question that we're going to answer here. It's going to play in nicely because is there a limit to the properties I can own? Yes, there is. And the limit is 10. Now, we have used this up to limits where we've had, and we can do husband and wife as well. And we've had where each spouse has done 10 deals. So it's interesting. We can, the limit currently is 10 in total with us financed. And we do have clients. We do work with some larger investment groups. There are some other strategies. I mean, Kristen, I'd love you to get with this person in particular, and let's build up to 10 properties or more. And we do have some other strategies that we can help get some financing above that 10, just not with this product. Okay.
Absolutely. Sounds
excellent.
good.
That's a great question. Thanks for asking that. So I'm not going to get too involved in this chart. The only reason it's up here is that with the different credit scores. So as long as you have a credit score of 700 plus, you can do 20% down, highlighted up there in the top left. This is just to show you that the credit scores, the higher the credit score, above 700, you get that lowest down payment, which is 20%. This program across the board has a 660 minimum credit score. Okay.
Okay.
So that's all I wanted to point out there, that 20% down is the minimum. Okay. And we have loan limits up to 2 million. I know here in Illinois, we don't see that a bunch, but on some of the 3 units in the city, I've seen the one I did was I think it was right around $1 million. So that we use this program on.
Wow.
So here again, foreign nationals, it's, I think the slide is stretched here. It's 35% down. And the reason is, because, we don't really have a way to check credit on a foreign national because they don't report through the U.S. credit reporting system. So again, there's lots of potential for foreign nationals out there. Okay. But 35% down. And again, 1 to 4 unit properties. So that's, and the interesting, that's really all we had in terms of, because that is the entire program in a nutshell. There is no, I can't overcomplicate this. There is no other guidelines to this program, okay, than what we just talked about, right? So, so with that, Kristen and everyone on this, there is one more question.
Yeah. Can I take out money out of my current investment properties to purchase more properties?
Yeah. Didn't we just talked about this, that we have Miss King. Yeah, you certainly can. Yeah. And this is, this person asking the best questions here ever. I love it because that's the strategy right there. That you build some equity, leverage that back up and get another property, that, get another property. Once you have that comfort level of all those properties, start paying them off. That whole BRRRR strategy, right? Everybody's talking about. For sure. We can leverage that and take that money out and get yourself some other properties. Kristen, I definitely follow up with Kristen. My contact information isn't on here, but you can reach me through Kristen, and then we can take that next step and figure out how much that cash out would be, and then Kristen can work the search for what properties you can get into. So having said that, there's Kristen, your contact information is on the screen here. So that's it. I don't want to overcomplicate the program. It's about as simple as it gets. Right. And I think there's lots and lots of folks out there that could take advantage of this. And I hope, you're able to, this will be recorded. You can go ahead and email this out to your entire database. So having said that, why don't you give us some last few words of wisdom on how you can help all the investors here?
Okay, so I would just say, you all, obviously this is going to be recorded, so I'm going to send it out. If there's any questions, let me know. But I do want you all to know, if you currently do have properties, let's just say it's your primary resident, and you do want to get some money out of it, if you build up equity, that is really a good strategy to do that. So you can take some money out of one property and invest it into another property that can bring in that residual income that we spoke about. So there's a lot of different options. Any questions or anything that you may want to know, obviously I'm here and I can connect you with my lender, who is Pete, and just make it a seamless effort between the two of us. And so just know that there's options. If you do want to get started, do not feel overwhelmed. I want to break the process down as easy as possible and just make sure that you understand the connecting pieces to getting into your investment properties and building your portfolio. So with that being said, I'm here. That's my information. I will also have my website up soon, and that's my email, cell phone, and you know how to contact me. So any questions, do not hesitate to call. I am one call away. My phone is on me all the time. So I want to thank Pete for taking time out of your day, and we will continue this series. If there's any topics that you may want to have discussed, just feel free to reach out to me so I can make sure that we are discussing them on our weekly webinars that we're going to start hosting.
Perfect.
So yeah, Pete.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for your time. I think this was great, and look forward to working with you on some more deals.
Thank you so much. All right. Thanks, everyone. And thanks, Pete. I'll talk to you soon.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Okay. You as well. Bye-bye.